Good morning, everybody. This is Pastor Louie out here at Miracle Valley. As you know, they're going to be auctioning off the property on the 11th up to the 22nd. And I thought I'd just show you around a little bit so you have something to work with for those of you that are wanting to purchase it and have the money to purchase it. Now, if you look across the street, which is probably hard to see, but that's where we live. That was the old, everything out here we call old. Anyway, that was built in 1959, and it was a gas station for Shell at the time. And throughout the years, they've used it for different things like a convenience store, but still a gas station. And we live up in the 2-bedroom apartment upstairs, completely remodeled. And we also have that building right there, which is a 40 by 50 foot metal structure. And currently we have in the interior leftover of all our household goods that we're going to be getting out of there, selling and getting rid of, so we can actually get our church started there. And mind you, that property goes all the way down to Deliverance, and then we have another lot there that goes all the way down to Olive, for those of you who know the area. So we've been here since 2014, and we've actually lived on the property since 2014. Whether I slept in a van, an RV, or in the pool of Bethesda. I also slept in one of the, well, actually, I also stayed in here for a few days. And then I also stayed in apartment number 9 and 8. But anyway, so this is the prayer dome. That's what I call it. This was built in 1969. Actually started in 68. They didn't finish until 69. And the tabernacle, which is right behind it, was started in the 60s and finished in 64. I do have a few photos of it with metal, all the metal structure that they used for it, sitting out here, and they were doing a fundraiser. It was just delivered. And of course, there's a lot of photos on the internet about the structure of this, which was a steel structure. But anyway, let's walk in here and see what we can see. Across from it is a cafeteria. We'll get to that soon. If not today, real soon. But for right now, let's take you inside the tabernacle. I got a lot of stories from this place. My own stories and other people's stories. But as you can see, I replaced those 2 walls. That one right there, which is the men's bathroom. And then right across the way, the ladies' bathroom, I replaced that wall. They were just falling apart and rotted. The roofs still have to be done, and they're flat roofs. I made these entrances, the entrance to the bathrooms, 8-foot door. So you enter on this side and come out on that side. Same thing with that end. And I think there's a video on our YouTube channel where I was demoing or something like that. So we are not going to actually bid on the property. God has told us to do something else, and we're going to follow what he says. Like I said, we've been out here since 2014 and followed his leading on a lot of things. Even though it didn't make any sense to everybody else, it makes sense to God, and that's all I care about. It didn't even make sense to me, actually, but who am I? I am a nobody but a follower of Christ. Anyway, here we go. All this wood has to go. This is all rotted. That wood out there has to all go and be replaced. And of course that wood there. Now the roof from this end to the front, well, to the platform there is about 188 feet. And then from the top down to each eave, I think it is, it's 32 feet each section. The wood on top of the top structure of the roof is 2x5s, tongue and groove, which all needs to be replaced. And these were all 2x12s on the side here. And they all need to replace. The 4x6s that are up there, which are 35 feet long, I believe, we got a quote to do glue lambs. And if you know construction, you know what glue lambs are. Now, if you do all this in wood, you're gonna have to have it sprinkled. So it has to be a sprinkle system in here for fire. But you can have it all made a metal structure roof, and maybe that might change the code, don't know. Something you have to look into. But I'm just showing you the interior for those that cannot come in here or aren't able to come out here. Now, SABC, which is Southern Arizona Bible College, when they had it, there's their center court. They had a wall that went across, and they had chapel on one side, which is on the other side of this. You can see a straight line, so there was a wall there. So this is one side of the basketball court, and if you look at Jesus's, I don't know if I can get it to work now. If you can look at Jesus's kneecap, it looks like he had a basketball hoop on it too. But that whole platform was off, so that's not the original Allen platform. And of course you got the bathrooms on this side, and then the green room on this side. That platform was rebuilt in 2007 by Dr. Harder and his group. And they're the ones that actually demoed everything that was in here. Because there was classrooms on the side here, and classrooms on the side here. And of course that wall I told you about. And the reason they did that is because the big structure in the back, the administration office where all the classrooms were at, they were, somebody arson did in 1981. And that's another story I can bring you up to par on. But there's the mural that's actually was painted in the 60s. And it's still in pretty good shape. I did talk to the great-granddaughter of the gentleman that actually painted this, and he's willing to come out, or she is willing to come out and touch it back up. But yeah, that's the tabernacle. And then we'll come back over here. So if you have any questions, just shoot me an email at miraclevalleytoday@yahoo.com, or you can call me 520-224-8520. And this is Pastor Louis. Now I have a video of A.A. Allen before they built the prayer dome here, and there was a pair of doors here, and they were red. there was not this glass structure. And he pulled up here, which was all dirt out here. He pulled out here, up here to, I guess he was gonna have a service or whatever. And he pulled up in his little MG, it was red. And he turned around to the camera, waved, holding his Bible, and walked right in. I'll see if I can dig that up and put it up for you guys. I have a lot of videos, and they're all on VHS. Let's go upstairs. Now the county came in here and assessed the whole property and had a company come out, and they found asbestos in a lot of the buildings. It's not going to be a lot of money to get it done, not millions of dollars like some people say. But the worst part was this dome here, and it was all full of asbestos, sheetrock. Sheetrock wasn't asbestos, it was the stuff they sprayed on it. So this cost the county about 19 grand to get it done. But it's done. Nobody has to do anything to it. I would advise to replace all this plywood up there. And of course the structure on the outside is fiberglass. And let's see if I can take you out there. Of course, this deck has to be replaced, but the wood underneath it is fine. Yeah, all that's fiberglass right there. Those sheets are covered by fiberglass. But you get a beautiful view of this whole place from up here. I was actually thinking of putting a patio out here and some kind of a railing here, so you can actually enjoy a cup of coffee out here and fellowship, and also have prayer meetings. Now this is the north side of it. And there's our place again, along with our future church, which is right there. Boy, God was planning on that way before we knew it. We thought we were going to use that for something else, but it's okay. He's the one that plans our lives. We just have to be submissive and follow the plan. There's the cafeteria. You can walk around this whole thing here. Just got to be careful for right now. See what I mean about careful? And it goes straight downstairs, so gotta watch your step. Anyway, all this glass was demoed out by me. I cleaned it all up. I did purchase some glass to actually replace it. And it's downstairs, which I'm gonna leave behind for whoever buys it. Like I said, I will not be bidding for the property because God told us to do something else. And we're just gonna be obedient and do that. Meanwhile, blessings to whoever purchased it. And if you need any information on the property, you can get a hold of me. And I'll be glad to share anything I know about it. Being on the property for about 8 years, I kind of know it like the back of my hand. That's the Pool of Bethesda right there, by the way. And over here we have the top section of the roof of the tabernacle. And like I said, I think it's about 188 feet from here to there. And there was a parapet wall here. That's right here, and it went all the way across, and that was knocked down. It was all rotten. And there's the top section there, which is, like I said, from the top down to the edge here, it's 31 feet. And top section from here down there is another 31 feet. And those are 2x6 tongue and groove. And these are 2x12s. And they all need to be replaced. I ripped off all the roofing out here because it was in pieces, it was blown away and everything else. And the reason I cleaned it up and exposed it because I was planning on selling this wood to these outfits that'll come in and buy it and remove it so they can sell it for interior decorations and whatever. But anyway, that is the ladies' bathroom, and the roof is totally gone because it was rotted. It was safer to get rid of it. Anyway, that's my little video for today. I will plan on getting some more to you guys so you guys know what's going on here. And I hope this helps. See, there's another hole there. Anyway, God bless you guys. Have a good day. And we'll come back at you with some more information about Miracle Valley. And don't forget, it's going up for auction. September the 11th it starts at $325,000. They're hoping to get as much as they can. So whether your wallet's full or your faith is full, you decide which way you want to go. I'd rather go with the faith way. I didn't have any money when I first bought it, and I didn't have to fight anybody. God just gave it to us. Some say he took it away, but I don't believe in that. Anyway, God bless you guys. Love you. Have a good day. Bye.